So Madden 23 released. Madden is a game that I play because it's the only NFL game allowed to be made, at least NFL Sim.
Yeah, we talked about that like 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, but so I play it. I don't like it. Well, it has its moments where it's cool and it's fun. Madden 23, no different. It was funny because they promised, like maybe they didn't promise. They basically came out and said that this was going to be like the most polished Madden in a very long time.
Bold statement.
Yeah, and why would you say that when you know it's not? Because then it released and had as many bugs as ever. I played it. Um, I've got the free trial right now, and I've put like 30 minutes into it, but I put a little bit more time. That it was like released for free for the NFL opening weekend of the season, I think.
Yeah.
But so I played it for free from that. Um, and I'm thankful that they do that sort of thing with the free trial and the free plays and stuff, because I was able to play it and realize that it was a buggy mess that I didn't want to play. So I'm not buying it. I'll wait until it's free on EA Play. My biggest issue that's not being talked about enough, in my opinion, um, is the interception slider is broken. So if you're a Madden fan, like you know you can go in and adjust specific sliders for the games. Like if you want, the computer's run blocking to be better, you can move that slider up. Or if you want the user quarterback to be less accurate, you can turn the QB accuracy down. Like the interception slider is broken to the point where it's not really playable, in my opinion. So, but I did play it. I will say, from the old generation of consoles to next gen, I've got the Xbox
Series S.
Yeah, Series S. They really needed to do a better job naming
Oh,
those.
yeah.
But it's my first Madden game that I've tried on the next gen consoles, and it does feel better playing it on the next gen. And I would like it, I think, a lot better than the last few years of Madden that I've played, if they can clean up the bugs. But it's still just, it's nowhere what it should be. Even if you take the bugs out, it should be a better game by now, and it's not. So, yeah.
Yeah. EA is really struggling.
Yeah. Aren't they maybe going to get bought out?
Ah,
I know this wasn't something we were going to talk about.
yeah, that news kind of broke a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
It was mostly just a rumor, and I think it was kind of there were like talks of it happening. Like EA was like opening themselves up to be bought, and like nobody wants them. um,
Which is interesting.
I mean, no one wants to spend as much as they were like asking for. I think
Yeah.
because they're not worth as much as they think they are at this point. Maybe like 5 years ago, they would have been top dog, but I mean, they just have way too many issues now. Like all of their
Yeah.
big franchises, they're losing FIFA after this year.
Well, technically, um, they're still going to create the game with a different name,
Yeah, but
and so from my I don't follow soccer at all, but from my understanding, is losing FIFA is not like if Madden lost the NFL license. Like it's not that severe.
it would be like if they lost the name Madden,
Yeah,
which
yeah, which
is
is
big.
yeah, that is big. You're right. It is a big lot. Anyways, yeah, EA is a dumpster fire. So,
Yeah. So
but they own a lot of things that are worth money. But I see what you're saying. Like a lot of even like their yearly releases and stuff need so much work.
Yeah, they just need to stop.
Yeah, like Madden needs to be rebuilt from the ground up. I don't have a ton of experience with the other games, but I'm sure a
Yeah.
lot of them are
Well,
similar.
one of the biggest issues is this is going on another kind of tangent, but all of their game they were forcing all of their studios to make their games on the same engine as the Battlefield engine, the Frostbite engine. And when you're trying to make a sports game out of a shooter engine,
Yeah.
that clearly hasn't been working out for them. Like same with FIFA, it was
Do you know why
forced
they
for that.
do that? Just do they have like a
It's
deal with Frostbite or something?
they made it. It's their
Oh,
engine. That's
yeah,
why.
that's
So they
so
didn't
stupid.
because with other engines you have to pay them a licensing fee to use their engine
And
after
EA,
a certain amount of profit
a
at least.
billion-dollar company, doesn't want to do that.
Of course not. So that was the main reason. They've been more loose on that recently.
I just wouldn't care. But it's like in the one game, like the one game I want to have is a good NFL football game, and like they're the only ones allowed to make the kind of game that I really want to play,
Yeah.
and they just don't care. It actually is frustrating because there's not many games that really like I'm kind of interested in like the space genre stuff, and like there's other games that can pique my interest, but the one thing that I really want is a good football game, and I'm not going to have it
Not anytime
anytime
soon.
soon. Yeah.
Unless like some random developer like starts
So
to
someone
do
would have to
something.
make a non NFL sim game,
Yeah.
and no one's going to have the money to do that well. 2K is going to be making an NFL arcade game that will probably have some sim aspects and depth that might scratch the itch for a good football game.
But
Still
who
not
knows
quite
what
what I want.
2K it's almost no better
They're
in some ways.
yeah. I would argue that like NBA 2K is, I mean, if you look at it, like NBA 2K is a game that looks and feels like it was made recently. Madden is like worse in a lot of ways now than it was 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
That's wasn't expecting that rant today.
Again.
Yeah, yeah.